to Real Talk for Real Women with Just Man. It is your girl, Fearless.
And your girl, Sierra Blue.
And you got Just Man.
All right, Real Talkers. Okay. We're just going to talk about what is on our mind. What's on our mind? We're just going to freestyle it and just talk about what we need to talk about because, sometimes you just need to get some things off your chest. Okay. I just came from out of the country. I went to the beautiful country of Panama. Welcome, Canadians. We love you guys. We love you
Love
guys.
you.
Had a great time over there for 2 weeks. And I just realized we're being robbed in the U.S. Robbed. When I say robbed.
Prices.
Yes, prices, everything. But I was at the mall and was buying some cute sandals because I'm into, it's springtime and summer, and I want to have some cute sandals to go with my 101 sundresses. And I pick up these sandals, and they're $5.99.
Wow.
What? $5.99. My husband went on to Amazon, saw the same shoes for $49.95.
Wow.
We are being robbed. Being robbed. So it just makes you think about why is things cheaper in certain countries and more expensive in the U.S. And that's something you have to think about is that why is an aspirin in certain countries, Tylenol is $5, but over here it may be $8, depending on where you go. And it could even be cheaper. So we have to think about why are things more expensive here? And I know our cost of living is very high. I know that we pride ourselves in being able to build our nest eggs and build for our families. But sometimes you just have to give us a break because, we're still not making any more money, but the costs keep going up and up and up. So I just learned that we're getting robbed because I was just looking at a lot of things that were over there in this country, that same things that we use over here that are 3 or 4 times cheaper than what they have in the U.S. So that's what's on my mind. I'm tired of getting robbed. Get your hands out my pockets.
Well, I want to say this, and we are not sponsored by these people, but shout out to Temu. Temu will get you what you need. It might take 3 to 4 months. You might get it. You might not. You might get something different. It might not look it, but shout out to Temu. They cut all this. Temu will get you what you want, but it won't be fast. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But Fearless, I agree with you. Jordans, they make them overseas and they cost about $2 or $3 to make, and then they get over here and they charge you $200 for them. So they charge you for the gas it takes to get over there. They're charging you for all of that when it comes back to getting to us. And then, like you said, that is outrageous. To find some shoes that's $6 and then look on Amazon at $49.99, me just being Just Man, I'm seeing an opportunity to sell. So the next time you go over there, Fearless, just let me know. So I'm gonna get you to get me some shoes, and I'm gonna price mine at $45.99.
Right. I'm gonna look business opportunity. That's what it is. Business
I see a business opportunity. I see a business.
Oh,
But I mean, even when I was over there, there was also at our franchise, restaurants. Over here's combos or, $10, $12. They were like $4 over there. I'm like, how same beef, same fries, same soda. Why is it cheaper over there?
they putting the same meat in?
No difference.
So the question I have for you though, is it fresher?
Yeah.
Is the stuff it is?
Yes. I say even the things that they have over here, like you may have fried foods, like some chicken or something like that, and it's greasy. Over there, you can have fried chicken and it's not greasy. So I don't know what they're doing over there, but the quality is even better over there for the same stuff that we be eating over here. That probably lasts in our body for 20 years.
Wow. Okay.
Got you.
So that's what's on my mind. That's what's on my mind.
Oh, wow. Well, you talked about business. So that's what's been on my mind. One day I'm going to hopefully just retire, semi-retire. I always think that there's always going to be a place for me in my field, mental health field. And so I know that I won't completely retire from that because I enjoy it and I love it. But I also have a love to enjoy animals, particularly dogs. I would like to have a doggy daycare in honor of my dog, Butterbean, that passed away. Now it's been almost 3 years. I have, with the help of my friendly person, Chatty, I have tried to come up with some ideas, and Chatty had just, thrown in the lemonade and the cornbread and make it taste much better. I am looking forward to rescuing animals as well. I feel like they draw to me because let me tell you, I go on this back street to my church, and back there is fields, it's rocks and fields. And that's where I found two abandoned puppies about a year ago. And the other week, I'm minding my business. I'm coming down the road, and I see stray dogs out there all the time. But some of them look wild, so I don't stop. This particular one, I didn't. I just kind of stopped to make sure it was gonna not get in the road and get hit. And sure enough, when I stopped the car, I'm telling you, real talker, she come running up to my car like she knew me, and she started jumping up on my car door and the hood. And I opened the back door to see would she get in because I wanted to make sure I called the animal control. She jumped right in my back seat, real talkers, and planted herself down. Wouldn't move, wouldn't budge. I called animal control and they got her. And I don't know, I feel like animals draw to me for some attention. And I feel like having a doggy daycare, I think I would enjoy that. I know it's all hard work. It's got to be. But I enjoy hard work, something that I'm passionate about. So that's what's on my mind, real talkers.
All right. Well, I know even growing up with you, you always brought something home. A cat. something you done found on the side of the road.
I can't help it. Birds.
Yes. Anything she found on the side of the road, real talkers. It was at our house. It was at our
house. I can't stand to see things hurt. Like we had a bird the other day come in our yard. My dogs just played with it like it was a toy. But I tried to save it. I did my best because it wouldn't fly away. When it flew away, it flew back in my yard 3 different times, and it was still hurt. It wouldn't leave. So I boxed him up, tried to put stuff in there that the bird likes. And I think we kept him for like 4 days, but he didn't make it. His wing was broke. So,
That probably prevented him from flying. That's why he kept coming back in your backyard.
I was bleeding.
Oh, you got murder dogs back there, huh? You got some murder. You got some.
I'm like, dang it.
The bird sacrificed himself for the rest of the birds to live. He kept coming back. For the rest of
this is crazy.
He took one for the team. Took one for the team.
And then you put it in a box like that's supposed to help.
Well, you're supposed to put it in a box. Listen, just man, I know what I'm doing. I look stuff up. I didn't know.
Obviously, you don't. The bird died.
No, the bird did not die from me putting it in the box. I put the box like a shoe box, right? You put holes in it because you got to stabilize the bird. The bird is already in shock. So you have to stabilize the bird. I called places that's supposed to take birds, hurt birds. They said they were full. They weren't taking nothing but like eagles and owls, the big birds. They weren't taking the wild birds.
They're worth more money. Probably. That's why those are worth more money.
I'm sure of it. Get them fixed.
A random bird ain't worth no money. Eagles and owls, they worth a lot of money.
Absolutely.
We did the best we could. Fed it. It did eat. It did drink water, but it was hurt. Yes. I miss him.
You did a good deed.
That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to do.
Yes.
I tried. Your dogs tried to eat it. They was not playing with that. They were trying to figure out how to split it in two so they could have a meal together.
That's how the wing got broken. That's how the wing got broken.
You want the breast or the wing? What you want? You want the dark or the white meat? What you want? You want the dark or the white?
She probably thought it was a mice. Every now and then we get mice.
How they think something a mice? A mice.
With 2 mice before.
So I say you'll defend your dogs at any cost, huh, Sierra Blue? You want to defend them. And
attempted murder.
Might not leave.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That's the motto. That's the sign you got up there. You come to my yard. You might not leave.
You might not leave. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, mailman. It's not my fault, FedEx. It's not my fault, Amazon. No. It's none of y'all.
No.
It's not my fault.
You come in my yard, you might not leave.
I ordered it, but you might die. You might die when you deliver it. You might.
So if you get over that fence and you in my yard, what am I supposed to do with you? I can't defend you because the dogs is their yard, But the doggy daycare would be nothing like that. They'll be safe and
This sounds like a
secure.
great
Yeah,
business.
I'm really
Yes.
getting some good ideas, and I pray that I see this come to fruition. I really want to do it, and then I want to get a horse in the rest of the acres. Yeah,
Okay, that's what's on
that's
your
really on my
mind. That's
mind.
what's on Sierra Blue's
Yes,
mind.
retirement with my animals. Yes. Just man, what you got on your mind?
If you're trying to build Noah's Ark or not, I'm just wondering if that's what you're trying to get two of every animal. Just put them all together. I mean, you know something that we don't,
Hmm.
and you don't want to tell us.
Well,
See, just man, she couldn't do that because she could only have two
yeah.
of each of them. She
You're
was
right.
gonna have just
You're right.
two.
I can't take them all. I can't take everything. I can't take
Poor
it.
everybody, all of them. Look, then it turns into the Titanic. It's sinking.
All right. Well, Sierra Blue and Phyllis, I love what was on y'all mind, but seriously, what's on my mind and bother me is these gas
Oh
prices.
yeah, that
Mm,
Outrageous.
robbing
Outrageous.
us.
Yes, these gas prices. I went to the gas pump and I had to decide: do I want a 4 for 4 or do I want to pay for my gas? Gas is almost, you don't understand, gas is almost $4 now. So that's
four
$4 a
dollars some
gallon.
places. Always over $4 some places already.
And we was paying 2. And normally I keep my tank at half a tank and normally takes $20. Now it's taking me 26 to $27 more to fill up my tank. And that's outrageous. And
Mm.
this is like 3 weeks.
Whoa.
3 weeks, these
Mm-hmm.
gas prices have shot up that
Yes.
much. And that's what's on my
Mm-hmm.
mind. Like, is it going to stop or is it going to keep
There's a
going?
war.
Like California right now, they was already at 8, so I can imagine they probably paying $12 a
Yeah.
gallon for, like,
Hmm.
if I was in California, I'm on a bike. Like, I'm not driving. Nope, I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Some
know,
skates or a
so
skateboard.
right. Anything, feel exactly, whatever. My feet. Let me get some walking
Yes.
shoes, whatever it's gonna
Yes.
take. But I'm not pumping no gas at $12.
No.
I don't
Oh,
care.
really?
So how do y'all feel about that?
Woof. You know,
We
well,
being
you
robbed
know,
again.
I went through this. I don't know if y'all remember back in the I think early 2000s. I don't know if we was at war or who was the president. Couldn't remember, but the gas prices where I was $4.89, and I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, and we were lined up at the pump trying to get that $4.89. And when you get halfway there, the gas is gone. So then you got to go down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was seek or find, or you just out. And I would try to go out at night because through the day, a lot of people's out trying to get gas. At night, it was worse. It was worse. So I don't want to
Mhm.
see it get that high, y'all. And I just thank the Lord that I don't have to commute to work, that I work from home. But I pray for those that's got to commute long ways because that gas, and then the diesel, if you driving diesel, it's already $5 and something here in South Carolina. So, but I think it's the war. I think the war pushes prices up because they're using up all the resources. They're bombing. They're using, all the drones and that stuff got to be replaced. So
Yeah.
why not target the oil? That's what it's what we need. Everybody needs it now. So that's what they're doing.
Well, I'm just sick
Yeah.
of it. I'm sick of, this. Number one, we ain't gonna get into the war because that's on my
Yeah.
mind too. But I think that the moment that the war started, prices started going up immediately.
Right.
We all know how it works, business, supply and
Yeah.
demand. The supply is not low, but just because they know that the demand is going to be
Yeah.
high, they can go ahead
That's
and
right.
increase it because they know people are going to still do their lifestyle. They're still going to need gas. They're still going to drive around. They're going to do that. But I think the biggest thing that my concern is that I know I went away for 2 weeks and I came back and gas was $1.50
Oh
higher than
yeah.
when I left. And that's
That's it.
ridiculous. That is ridiculous
Right.
that we are having to pay this kind of money, knowing we have oil as far as in storage that we can utilize. But of course, they don't want to use that unless it's actually absolutely necessary. But for those that are in the higher places making the decision, you should have known this was going to be an issue
Absolutely.
But when you started this war, that it was going to affect the oil prices, the gas prices immediately, because we know why we over there. Everybody know why we over
Right.
there. It's not a secret.
Right.
So you already knew that this was going to be an outlier for everybody because number one, oil is not moving. And that
Right.
particular country supplies what, 30, 40% for
20%,
the world?
20%.
20, but still
Yeah.
20% of the world. So you stopping it. So how do you think that's going to affect
It's affecting a lot
anybody?
of countries.
So you raising the prices on what you're doing, thinking that you're going to slow down the supply of it for people actually going to people still got to work. They still got to do their daily lives. They're not going to stop doing it because they got to
Yeah,
do what they
Absolutely.
got to
that'll work.
do. But it's just unfair. It's unfair to people that when you make decisions that's going to affect everybody, you're not thinking about the people and how the repercussions are going to be towards the people because it's not just gas going up high. Everything, airline tickets, food, everything
Hmm.
that was already high is going to be even
Right.
higher because it's going to cost more to get those things to where they need to be. So it's a trickle down effect. It's a snowball effect that everybody's going to be paying way
Yeah,
more money in a economy that's right already, at its highest as far as prices and things like that. So it's just it's just icing on top of that. It's just something on top of that that's going to continue to drive the American people near to poverty. Because when you go to the store right now, you're looking at everything. How much this costs? Can I do without it? Can I last another week? Can I stretch it out a little bit longer?
Hmm.
You're doing all that
Right.
things because
Right.
toothpaste that used to be $2 is now $4. You
Right.
know, paper towels that used to be, $1.99 and now $3.99. It's just everything is being driven up. So you have to decide what's the most important things you need to have in the house. And that's unfair when you work every day to provide for your
Absolutely.
family and you're having to make decisions on, do I fill my tank up or do I try to keep some money so I can get more food, in the house so I don't
Right.
have to drive as much. I mean, you're having to
Right.
make decisions like that and making more people, move to poverty and check paycheck to paycheck because you want more oil. You want in charge of this. That's unfair to people. So that's definitely on my mind is when we make decisions that's going to affect everybody else, stop making and stop making it be about money because that's what it's all about. It's about money.
Mhm.
That's all this war is
Absolutely.
about. It's about money. It's all about money. But you're hurting the American people. You're hurting the people around the world for your greed.
definitely.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's on my mind.
Wow. Well, I guess the thing that's on my mind to be the last of the things is like you say, the war is tormenting and tearing up cities. People are displaced. Innocent people are killed.
I agree with you, Sarah Blue, on what you said about the war and how it is affecting everything that's trickling around the world. And Fearless, I agree with you as well. Um, I just feel bad about the war because not just American or Israel is dying. It's innocent people on all fronts that are passing, and that's the sad part about the war. And it's to me, it's a senseless war. It's really no point in it to me. So I pray for everybody, every country and
Mm-hmm.
everybody that's going through this because I know that right now that's on everybody's mind. Because it's affecting everybody. It's not just us. It's everybody is affected by this because everybody drives, everybody uses oil, everybody needs oil. Prices on stuff that's being shipped here is going up. So in the end, I hope that's on our mind, but I hope peace is on everybody's mind too. So in
Mm-hmm.
the end, it's a lot that we could talk about. It's a lot that's on
Yeah.
our mind. And if there's anything that's ever on your mind and you want to talk to us about it, please like, subscribe, and follow us in Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. Just remember, it's okay if you got it on your mind, but you need to speak about it. This is just man, I'm out.
Yes, and this is your girl Fearless. You can always find additional information at Real Talk, the number 4 realwomen.com. Remember also to leave us a comment because we would love to hear from you. Just like Sierra Blue would say, stay real and stay in your truth. We're out.